It's week 4 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Ravens coming up next.
Built on the side of a piano factory, has been playing music made on the field here in his game since it opened in 1988. Stadium in Baltimore. How you going, everybody? Up here on Gate Street, we're in the point. We're very intriguing to the point. This contest today.
This is going to be so good. So many of the teams in these best these are so talented. Both of them. They don't need any more than the sinners in this. Because after the game, we let them meet up with the field, right? And one of them is going to be making that part where it's being shit with cameras on the other. It's going to be a big scene because he knows what it takes to be QB on the other side.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy's just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And the defender comes away with it. Brandon Stevens has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this 2nd-year passer.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. This is ahead for about 5. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge game.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper DeJean with the stop. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 45 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Texans football. Stroud throwing here on first. Throw complete to Warren. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Just give this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut by Diggs. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. It's a design boot. This is complete to Schultz. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They motion the tight end over. Throwing from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We're through one, and for any kicking fans out there, this game has been for you. Just back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue. Effort. Run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
He's on the move. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send Diggs in motion right. 2nd and 1. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Warren here from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They motion the slot man right. Stroud now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Play action on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 33-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Able to get it to Barkley. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Barkley's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, here's Barkley, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
And the Baltimore first down.
They'll send their tight end right. They'll throw on first. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 23. This finds Likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has it in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Barkley takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out now come the Texans on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Stroud throwing here on first. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. Complete over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A tight end in motion now. From the 43. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Warren's got it, complete. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. Man in motion, headed right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Right side cut by Higgins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, Stroud. That pass caught by Dotson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they had that one contained right at the line. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Counterplay here, Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up. Now it's Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to 3 them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the second half, as his 4th field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This finds Likely. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. Taken in by Likely. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd and 10 now. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 42. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. They send a tight end in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Higgins makes the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll throw it again. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Stroud throwing here on first. Rolling left, buying some time. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Warren's got it, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing now from the gun. Finding Flowers. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the 41. Into the hands of Likely. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They run it with Saquon. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Tight end going in motion here. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Here's Saquon. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. This throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They're gonna try to run it in. Barkley goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And pass caught by Dotson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Brought in right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their 1st win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up to the 27. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Third and 4 coming up now. Now Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That just misses the 50 mark. Gets a 49-yard punt. And it'll be their football. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
To throw. It's Dotson on the catch. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Going for it with Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running right, it's Barkley. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.